Alright, here's the plan. We buy a camera, suits, and transportation. Head down to the old world and film ourselves a viral video. Upload it all to SPOOKTUBE and become internet famous. What could possibly go wrong?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am dying.
Welcome to Content Warning. Wait, Content Warning? Sounds like I'm about to post some horrible and obscene things. Well, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Content Warning is a game where you and your squad of deranged clout-seeking friends, you ready to make a YouTube video?
You content whore.
Film what would be considered a live leak video. Delving deep into the old world to capture the horrors that lie within.
Run, turn the camera off!
And posting it to everyone's favorite streaming site, SPOOKTUBE. Will we capture enough to make a viral video, propelling us forward to that sweet, sweet internet fame? Or will we fail spectacularly, wasting our time, money, and even losing our own lives?
I did not have what it takes to become famous.
This game takes heavy inspiration from Lethal Company. In Lethal Company, you and your friends drop down into different moons to collect scraps. If you collect enough scraps, you will complete your quota of collected junk. This is similar to Content Warning, where we drop down into the old world and collect as much footage as we can to meet our viewership quota. Both games will give you money after you reach that set quota for the 3 days. This money can then be used to improve gameplay. We can buy equipment that makes our runs easier in Lethal Company. The main difference between the two games is that with Content Warning, we're just a group of friends trying to go viral on SPOOKTUBE instead of feeding scraps to our trash compactor friend to make our overlords happy. Unless... Overall, both these games are fun to play. In Content Warning, every run starts the same way. We leave our home and find our camera and 4 flashlights ready to use. The outside world is filled with plants,
You like jazz?
machinery, and a crude green screen setup.
They had in tanks people with gills.
One thing to note is that we're actually on an island high up into the sky, held up by scaffolding. We can assume from this and the crane that holds up our vessel that humanity must now live on these islands like these to survive, the surface being inhospitable and filled with monsters. Our character wears a diving suit with a colorful screen. This screen is customizable with various colors and any 3-letter word / ASCII face. The fact that we need to wear a diving suit and that there is an O2 meter at the bottom left of our HUD
Breathe air.
shows that our expeditions into the old world will have a limited amount of time each. Dark, gray, and dead.
Guys, there's a bone on the floor.
The old world is a complete opposite of our comfy home. With air so toxic, we need to use our oxygen canisters to keep ourselves alive.
What kind of place is this?
This is a perfect location for a SPOOKTUBE video. The game itself does not have much lore to explain what's going on.
Bandeja fucking dingus.
However, when we see the environment, one can only assume that through rapid industrialization, the surface world slowly became inhospitable. We see broken down cars, working machinery, and for some reason, some of the machines look very similar to a film projector. The level with heavy machinery I'll call the factory. It has automatic doors that open up when anyone's near, or just randomly to spook everyone. These levels usually require you to go down a set of stairs. The other is an apartment building. This one requires you to go deeper and deeper down into the building, then slowly making your way up through a literal maze of rooms.
Nope, that's a dead end.
The objective is to try to get as many shots of objects and creatures as possible, whether it be machinery, dead bodies, monsters, players,
Gotta keep the content rolling.
and even your own vessel. Anything will get people commenting on your video. We all know that audience engagement is fantastic and is the main purpose of making our videos.
Money.
By the way, let me know what your favorite monster is and why in the comment section below. The main mechanic of the game, our camera, has a giant screen showing off exactly what we're recording and a limited amount of film. Be careful with the camera.
Apple.
If you run out of film, that's it. You can't delete any of the footage, so be careful who you let hold onto the camera,
Being harassed.
as you will dive down and realize they have already wasted all of today's film before you even started.
I used up all the film.
What
What the fuck?
What helps in making the best video possible is the equipment. After we make our first few sloppy videos,
We don't have the tools to get him down.
What do you mean we don't have the...
we get to spend some fat stacks of cash on new equipment.
I spent $300 on a backflip.
There are several different types of lights within the game, some more useful than others. The starting flashlights are... alright, they light up a room pretty well. However, it runs out of battery fairly quickly.
Oh, God!
Luckily, we have several charging stations throughout our island, just in case we accidentally use up all the battery before we even start. We have a choice between two upgrades from our starter flashlight, the modern flashlight and the long flashlight.
I am that big.
The modern flashlight makes almost the entire room light up, and the long flashlight allows the player to see a smaller section, but at a much further distance. We have the flare that can light up an area for a certain amount of time, you know, like every flare throughout gaming history. We then have our gadgets. The reporter mic and the boom mic both do the same thing. However, the boom mic happens to be longer, so you don't have to risk your life to interview a monster.
Wait, Mr. Ghost, how did you get to Britain?
Next are the clapper and sound player. The clapper, well, just does this. Then there's the sound player, which allows us to play different sound effects,
We're about to enter the spook zone.
turning what normally would be a serious situation into comedy gold.
Behind us!
This set of items are great for creating higher quality videos. Your viewers will appreciate the fact that you're using better equipment, which equals more sweet views. The goo ball allows you to spread a slimy substance in an area to slow down enemies. Useful if you need to make a quick getaway and run for your life. The shock stick is quite important. It allows you to stun some of the monsters
Yeah.
or your allies.
That's a stun stick?
For medicine, we only have two options. One is a defibrillator, which allows us to revive our fallen allies. Then, one of my favorite items is the hugger, which is a freaking instruction manual on how to hug people. Wait, hold on.
Phoebe presents an instructional on how to hug. Step 1. Prepare two people.
Come here.
Step 2. Wrap your arms around them.
Hug.
Congratulations, your hug is complete.
In all seriousness, the hugger will actually heal people as you hug them. Are you filled with bullet holes? Well, don't worry, we could just hug out the pain.
Feels nice.
We also have emotes,
Cause I got these gains, baby!
which proves that even though your friend may be dying in the background, we could still do a funny dance for the internet fame. Finally, we have the popper. So obviously, while we traverse the old world, we're not exactly alone down here.
Bye.
There's a wide variety of monsters ready to take our lives. You know that old meme where you accept some billions of dollars, but then there's a snail hunting you down for the rest of your life? Well, here we have the SNAIL-MEN. Like my father every Saturday night, who has drunk several lethal amounts of vodka, he will slowly walk towards you with a promise of trinkets and wares. But do not be fooled by the SNAIL-MEN. When he is close enough, he will grab onto you and start biting chunks off of you, slowly killing you. You will have to run away to get him to let go. These guys are relatively harmless. Because of their slow speed, you could, you know, just walk around them. But in larger groups, it can get a little tricky to get around them. They seem to pop up seemingly out of nowhere. Look, everyone is at least a little bit of spiders, right? But this thing is terrifying. What is that? It's got a huge mouth with teeth. Listen, the spider in Lethal Company is scary too, but at least it'll leave you alone if you leave it alone. No! This guy will actively chase you around, shooting its web to get you stuck. We even have this guy. You ask for directions in the wrong neighborhood in London. This ghostly fellow will try its absolute best to stab the heck out of you. Don't worry, you could easily lose them by running away. There's also a wide variety of monsters in this game, which we'll cover in another video. So we have to face off against all these monsters, explore an ancient civilization, and make a viral YouTube video? How can we possibly get it done? Well, it's actually pretty easily. Obviously, the one thing you need to do is focus on getting at least one person back with the video camera to upload the video. If you can't upload the video, you don't get any views. And if you don't get any views,
None of your videos went viral.
then you will never become internet famous. Other than that, you should film as much as you can. The more things you show in your video, the more people will react to it. Monsters, bones, dead bodies, parts of the old world, and even your own voice. All of it will increase the amount of views you will get. Using better equipment will help you rack up even more views, as your viewers will appreciate the fact that you're growing as a content creator. One thing you'll notice while playing the game is its wacky physics. You'll bump into things and other players, and even have your video camera be pushed around if people are running into you. Be mindful about this while you're filming. If you're trying to film a monster and your friend decides to run into you, all you're gonna get is a shaky camera pointed in the wrong direction. This game is so fun to play. Friends dorking around, having fun, getting scared and screaming. You should definitely try it out for yourself. For about 1/9 of the price of a quadruple A game, you can have near unlimited amount of fun with your friends. Honestly, with the amount of time I spent playing this game with my friends, we somehow slowly started getting better with making videos. We started planning out scenes, doing introductions to our videos,
They kill anyone who gets close. And us?
And they eat your ass.
and we even worked together to make this video. I hope you enjoy my future content. Check out my Twitch stream, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.